Nightingale is an amazing blend of survival and exploration set in a fantasy world. The game takes us to parallel realms where magical creatures and mysterious places come together in one journey. The graphics are vibrant and atmospheric, with forests and ancient ruins brought to life through stunning visual effects. Survival here depends not only on resource gathering, but also on adapting to different worlds and finding artifacts that help you progress. All of this is combined with co-op gameplay, which makes the game even more enjoyable, especially with friends.
Stepping into the realms, you'll find them rich with resources and discoveries. But knowing what to gather and how to utilize it is key. The need for safety and security will become paramount. A basic shelter is just the beginning. A refuge from the elements in which to rest, cook, and find moments...
S.T.A.L.K.E.R World is a unique mix of survival simulator and monster collection, combining survival elements with adorable creatures you can tame and use in battle. The visual style of the game is reminiscent of classic anime, but with an interesting twist. The cute creatures not only help you, but can also be used for building, gathering resources, and even fighting. The world of S.T.A.L.K.E.R World is bright, colorful, and full of adventures, and the multiplayer mode allows you to explore vast locations with friends while battling for survival. Sons of the Forest is the sequel to the legendary The Forest, and everything here has become even darker and more mysterious. The game offers you survival in a dense forest full of mutants and mysterious creatures. The detailed graphics and eerie atmosphere create an incredible sense of immersion, and the advanced crafting and building system allows you to construct shelters and even forts. You'll need to hunt, build, and most importantly, defend yourself from the terrifying inhabitants of this world. The storyline also features many unexpected twists, making the game unforgettable. Once Human is a post-apocalyptic shooter with survival elements where you must face mutants and other players. Visually, the game is impressive. Ruined cities, wastelands, and mutated creatures create a grim atmosphere. The graphics are top-notch, capturing every element of the environment, from abandoned buildings to diverse mutants. The co-op mode and base building add a strategic planning element, making each expedition exciting. Frostpunk 2 invites players to dive into a post-apocalyptic frozen world where the main task is to survive and keep your city alive. The graphics are incredibly atmospheric, conveying all the hardships of life in an icy wasteland: snow, freezing wind, and frozen homes. This time, you'll face even tougher moral dilemmas, as every decision you make affects the lives of your citizens. Strategy and resource management remain key elements, but now the choices are heavier and the consequences even more significant. Enshrouded is a survival game set in a fantasy world where you must battle against a mysterious mist that consumes everything alive. The crafting and base building systems are excellent, and the visual style is reminiscent of the best fantasy worlds with magic, monsters, and mysterious artifacts. Beautiful forests, castles, and dungeons are a joy to explore, and the option to play cooperatively with friends makes it even more engaging. The game is perfect for those who love deep immersion in magical worlds and challenging combat.
Woodlands to gather logs might seem quite easy at first. You will need to chop down some trees, gather logs, but in the process, you must watch out for the lively wildlife. They won't be impressed by your bare fists. The best solution right now is to run away and craft yourself some basic gear, like a sturdy shield, trusty wooden club, and come back for some action. You can now defeat the wolves, gather experience, loot resources, and some raw food. Now, building a first basic shelter is the next important step for survival. Use a workbench to craft a construction hammer and some building blocks. If you want to learn more about building and terraforming in Enshrouded, you can check out the video available in the top right corner of your screen or find the link in the description down below. As we finish the construction of our very first
Ark II promises even more dinosaurs, more adventures, and an enhanced survival experience. The sequel to the famous series takes the game to a new level with improved graphics, more realistic creature behavior, and a new focus on storytelling. In Ark II, you'll encounter many biomes, diverse dinosaurs, and the ability to tame and use them in battle. The game also features a deeper crafting system, allowing you to build advanced bases and use resources as effectively as possible. With RPG elements and a storyline, this game is sure to captivate players. State of Decay 3 offers you survival in a world full of zombies and tense situations. The new installment promises even more graphical improvements, diverse zombies, and new mechanics like hunting and base building. Visually, the game has become more atmospheric, conveying the bleakness of a post-apocalyptic world. Building fortified settlements, searching for survivors, and constantly feeling under threat make the game truly gripping. New strategic elements are also being introduced, requiring players to manage resources wisely and plan ahead.
We found hope in each other.
Help! I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day, the sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it. And that helped us find the courage to keep going, to fight on.
The Day Before is an open-world MMO that combines survival and shooter elements. The graphics are impressive. Incredibly detailed cities, abandoned highways, and natural environments make the world feel real. You'll need to explore, scavenge for resources, and fight against both zombies and other players to survive. PvE and PvP elements intertwine, making every encounter unpredictable. The atmosphere of an empty world is conveyed at the highest level, making exploration and survival even more thrilling. Dune Awakening is an ambitious MMO that immerses us in the desert worlds of Dune. The game world is visually stunning, capturing all the features of Arrakis. From endless sand dunes to giant worms hunting the players, you'll need to survive in harsh conditions, explore the desert, and compete for resources. The unique faction system and co-op opportunities make the game particularly interesting for those who want to feel part of an epic conflict. The graphics and large-scale battles create an incredible atmosphere of the Dune universe. Icarus is a survival game set on a dangerous planet where each mission is time-limited. Players must gather resources, build shelters, and avoid dangers before returning to orbit when time runs out. The graphics are realistic, and the environment, from dense forests to mountain plateaus, is rendered in high detail. Each mission is a tense race against time, where mistakes can be costly. Co-op missions make the game even more interesting, as the team must work together smoothly to succeed. Valheim is a unique survival game inspired by Norse mythology. The simple yet enchanting graphics, reminiscent of a fairy tale style, make exploring the world incredibly enjoyable. Building, crafting, and fighting mythical creatures make Valheim one of the best games in the genre. The vast open world can be explored solo or with friends, and the advanced building system offers plenty of room for creativity and strategy. The atmosphere is amazing, and the dynamic weather system only enhances the immersion. Scum is a survival game that takes realism to the extreme. The game pays close attention to every aspect of survival, from nutrition and hydration to the character's health status. The graphics are impressive, with a detailed open world full of threats, ranging from wild animals to other players. The need to account for every detail, such as calorie intake and hydration, makes the game highly realistic. Combat, resource gathering, and character management turn every action into a real challenge. Raft is a survival game set on a raft in the middle of the ocean where every piece of wood or plastic is crucial for survival. You'll experience interesting building mechanics, expanding your raft, exploring islands, and scavenging for resources to survive in this oceanic world. The visual style is simple but charming, and it captures the atmosphere of adventure and exploration very well. The co-op mode adds more fun as you build and explore the world together with friends. Ark Survival Evolved is an iconic survival game where players can not only survive among dinosaurs, but also tame them, use them in battle, and even fly on pterodactyls. The game features bright, rich graphics, and the world is full of various biomes and creatures, each encounter with which can be either dangerous or beneficial. The crafting system allows players to build fortified bases, create weapons, and craft items needed for survival. It's a game for those who love dynamic adventures and vast opportunities to explore the world and its inhabitants.